This video is brought to you by hoodbeast.com. Design your own custom hoodies. hoodbeast.com. We are beast.
What's up, everybody? It's Seth from Fowler Customs, and today I'm reviewing the brand new Adidas and Parley Ultra Boost 3.0. Thanks so much for tuning in today, guys. Make sure to hit that subscribe button down below if you haven't yet. But with all that being said, let's get into it. Before we talk about the actual shoe itself, let me give you guys some background on the Adidas and Parley of the Oceans collaboration. Basically, Parley was an organization that was set up to increase awareness of ocean pollution. It's a huge problem that's been plaguing our oceans for years, and it's primarily caused by plastics that humans have manufactured and then thrown out. Not only is it an ugly reminder of human waste, but it's also killing off the wildlife and their natural habitats, and it's got to be stopped. So the shoe is a really cool example of two companies taking the initiative and trying to solve the problem themselves. And what's even cooler is that Adidas has come out and said that by 2020, over half of the shoes that they create will be primarily made of ocean plastics. So right off the bat, my favorite part of this collaboration is that certain elements of the upper are actually made up of real ocean plastic. And Adidas has even said that most of the shoes in this collaboration actually use up to almost 11 bottles worth of recycled plastic, which is crazy. So before we even get into the aesthetics, the shoe has already won me over. I think it's such a great cause, and it's so cool that Adidas is taking that initiative. So here they are, the Adidas and Parley Ultra Boost 3.0s, and I've got to say, right off the bat, that color is incredible. Like, it's insanely vibrant. It's a gorgeous shade of blue. Even if the shoe wasn't a collaboration with Parley, I'd still probably pick it up because this color is insane. I love it. Starting off with the upper, you've got that same Ultra Boost 3.0 prime knit pattern. You've got that really vibrant ocean or navy blue with these really great lighter specks woven in. If you couldn't already tell, the colorway is heavily inspired by the ocean, and I think the blues that they picked for this upper are just incredible. Like, I'm not even just saying that, these really pop. Moving back on the shoe, you've got one of my favorite elements, which is the midfoot cage. On this collaboration, the cage isn't made up of that standard rubbery plastic. It's actually made of this really great sort of nylon feeling material. I'd assume that the cage has some recycled materials in it. I'm not sure of the percentage, but I think it looks great. It feels great. It's actually padded really nicely. It's also got this subtle glisten to it, so when you hit it with the light just right, it shimmers. I think it looks awesome. Moving up the tongue, you've got these flat laces in a blue to match the rest of the shoe. The laces also incorporate some recycled materials. The only difference is that they're a little bit stiffer than the regular Ultra Boost 3.0 laces, but that's not a problem for me at all. You've got the Adidas logo and the Parley logo on the tongue. Inside the shoe, the lining is slightly different than the regular Ultra Boost 3.0s. Rather than that really smooth neoprene that they usually use, it's actually more of a mesh material. But to be honest, I didn't really notice a difference in comfort when they were on my feet. It's really only slightly rougher to the touch, but that's about it. You've got the same Ultra Boost 3.0 padding around the ankle and on the tongue of the shoe. The insole of the shoe is very similar to what you have on all the other Ultra Boost 3.0s. The top material is ever so slightly different, but again, not noticeable. And this time around, the insole is in that seafoam green that was on the previous Ultra Boost and Parley collaboration. And of course, printed on the insole is the Adidas logo and the Parley logo. Moving around to the back of the shoe, and I feel like I've said this a million times, but we've got another one of my favorite parts of the shoe, and that of course is this stitched heel cup. The stitching on the heel cup is reminiscent of waves and also the current of the ocean. It's also the signature feature that's been on all the previous Ultra Boost Parley collaborations. Obviously, because the heel cup has some stitching on it, it's not the plastic you find on the regular Ultra Boost. It's actually a very similar material to what you find on the cage of the shoe. It's still pretty stiff though, and you don't lose any lockdown when you're wearing the shoe, so I think it's an awesome addition. Comfort and fit wise, the shoe feels exactly the same as all the other Ultra Boost 3.0s. I prefer to go true to size. I know some people like to go down half a size if they want a slightly tighter fit. If you're planning to grab a pair of these for yourself, just try on any other pair of Ultra Boost 3.0s that you can find. They fit the exact same way. Moving down the shoe, you've got that crazy comfortable Ultra Boost midsole. In my opinion, this is the most comfortable lifestyle shoe you can buy. I know a lot of people disagree with me on that because of the 9317. But even though the 9317 has more boost, there's something about the combination of this upper and the amount of boost that you have on the midsole. You just can't beat it. An interesting detail is that on the medial side of the shoe, this plastic piece here that's usually like a gray or a color to match the upper of the shoe, this time around it's sort of a clear milky color, which I thought was pretty cool. It's really not a big deal, but I feel like the small details are really what make the shoe so special. Finally, moving to the outsole of the shoe, you've got your standard Ultra Boost 3.0 Continental outsole. This time around it's in all white. And I've said this multiple times and I'll say it again, I don't love white outsoles because they get dirty as soon as you walk in them. There's nothing you can do about it. But if that's my only gripe about the shoe, that's nothing. Overall, and I don't take this lightly, I think this may be my favorite Ultra Boost that's released so far. For me, it's just a combination of the story behind the shoe and also the fact that the shoe actually does look really, really good. I don't know. I honestly don't think you can go wrong grabbing this shoe. It's such an excellent model. It's super comfortable and it looks like this. Like, come on guys. Because this is a limited edition Ultra Boost, it retails at $200 US, which is $20 more than the regular Ultra Boost. In my opinion, that's not a huge deal and it didn't deter me from buying it. So if you're budget conscious and you just feel like you need to save that extra 20 bucks, there are some other blue Ultra Boost 3.0s that look good. But if you buy those instead, you're really kind of missing out on the major selling point of this shoe, at least for me. So huge shout out to Adidas and Parley. You guys killed it. Now that we've got the review out of the way, let's throw these guys on feet and see how they look. That's pretty much it for the video today, guys. Make sure to leave a comment in the comment section down below letting me know what you think of the Adidas and Parley Ultra Boost 3.0 and if you're planning to grab a pair for yourself. And on a side note, make sure to check out the brand new live stream podcast, Sneakers Through Your Speakers. It's a podcast that I'm doing with OT Dub. Last week we had on Yo Auntie. It was an awesome podcast. Make sure to check it out. Every week we've got someone new. And as always, guys, thank you so much for watching. Please make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe to Fowler Customs if you want to see more content just like this, and follow Fowler Customs on Snups, Instagram, and on Twitter.